the sun is setting low over the skies of GrayVale. You're all different police officers from different sections of the GVPD. You're all GVPD, the GrayVale Police Department.
The GrayVale?
GrayVale,
Okay.
like the color gray, veil.
Okay.
It's the valley between two worlds. So you are, yeah, exactly. So you're all different cops from different departments of the GVPD. You all are all based out of what's called the Tower of the Seven. The Tower of the Seven is a giant white spire that just sticks up into infinity almost. The seven come from the seven continents of human Earth. So you all meet up in the basketball court area of the police department, like where play basketball.
Correct.
So people are bustling around you, but like no one pays attention. You're all wearing nondescript just your uniforms, whatever. You blend in. So you've all been summoned there, like text messages, whatever. So you're standing around, and then as the sun just slowly starts to go, you see like this mohawk dwarf come up and just and call you all to attention. So you get information. You could not get information. You don't know who this guy is, but he tells you, stand at attention. All right. So he stands in front of you as he's supposed to. It's just like, afternoon, gents. Are you all women? Are you all men or women?
Only woman, I think, that I know.
You a girl? Okay. And he's like, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Captain Gerd Goldbranson. He's like, I am the captain of the second investigative team of the GVPD, the anti-crime task force, specifically gangs, organized crime, things like that. He's like, you've all been assembled here based on recommendations from your own individual units. He was like, before we begin, I need to know you're all on board for this. This is a very dangerous operation, and it's all I need to know. You can back out now, there's no shame, but I need to know you guys are all committed to this. What say ye? Silently thumbs up.
I'm no coward.
Like, all right, good on you, lad. You too?
If it's dealing with the gangs, I know firsthand how bad that is.
And then you?
Sure.
He just looks at you for a second and he's just like, all right. He's like, we are going on a super secret undercover mission. We have on very good information from the other units and the other units that do undercover work that a massive gang conclave is being held on the far outskirts of the city. Is that me shaking?
Yeah. No, this is me. I'm sorry.
No, it's both of us because I got RLS real bad.
I'm shaking my legs so that it soothes her.
I do it too. Funny. All right, so yeah, you're all being sent on a very dangerous mission to the far outskirts of the city. As you all know, the reach of the GVPD only extends as far as the Tower of the Seven can until we start to push out further. So there are parts of the city that were developed, but over time have fallen to gang control because we don't have the manpower or the resources to take them all right now. But we have it on good authority that a massive conclave is being held there. The gang leader T-Loke, he's like, you all can take notes if you want to.
T-Bones?
Probably should.
T-Loke, it's just the capital T apostrophe L-O-K.
So not TLC?
Yeah.
T-Loke.
T-Loke, L-O-K.
So T-Rock?
Team Rocket? T-Ball's left eye, and that was the other one?
Chili.
Yeah, Chili.
What's this? This is a Mohawk dwarf.
Yes, Mohawk Dwarf, Gerd Goldbranson.
Gerd?
Gerd, G-E-R-D. Gald.
Yes, Gerd.
Mm-hmm.
Gerd Goldhansen?
Gold, or Gull Branson. Like, folks call me GB.
Game Boy.
Say that again. I got a case of the knot case, real bad.
This is what? T-Bone?
You say that out loud, he's like, no, T-Loke. He's the leader of a low-level gang. It's very strange. Like we have it on pretty good authority that someone's pulling his strings because there's no way this common hood is organized a conclave of this size on his own. So what we need all of you guys to do, and myself, we need to go deep undercover there as a gang. So he's like, we need to think of a gang name. So while I'm talking about that, think about that in your heads and we'll figure it out. We need to go deep undercover. We're going to go unarmed. No one knows that we're going. We can't draw attention to ourselves. And if worse comes to worse, we need to flee. There's no support. We're just as likely to get attacked by our own guys as we are the police. But we need this information because we need to find out who is pulling this guy's strings, if any, and we need to find out how to take this guy down. Because this could pose very serious problems for the entire Vale as a whole. If all these gangs organize into one giant unit, they have an army of literally thousands. And as we all know, the GVPD does not have the kind of resources to stop all that by itself. So he's like, again, you can back out at any time, but are you all committed to this?
This sounds a lot worse than the orc gangs.
He waves. He's like Osar took care of all that. Thankfully, most of them are pacified, but there are still the fog teeth that rove about the outskirts. Those damn barbarians. He just like looks off into the dark.
We will cleanse their crime from this land.
Okay, she's been pressing just a little bit more.
The dwarves are bigger than halflings, so it's like he's gonna pat your head, but you're taller than he is.
Are you a walkie?
He's like, good on you, lad. I like your fire.
They'll never catch me alive.
Like,
Do we know what gang that T-Lock is part of?
yes, T-Lock is part of a he's part of a gang of warlocks called the Wraiths. They're incredibly powerful spellcasters. He's a warlock. They're all warlocks. It's an all warlock gang, but it's various
Even with
races.
different patrons?
No, they all follow the elder gods or the
Ah.
Those darn casters.
He was like, wait a minute. Oh, he would know you spellcaster. He's like, yes, no,
If
they're
it's all warlocks, are we going to be able to infiltrate this?
Well, this is
gang?
as you
well,
said.
you're not infiltrating the
as-
gang. We are being sent as envoys. There are how many? There's what, 4 of you, and then there's me, so it's 5.
Plus, yeah.
Yeah, it's like we're going to be sent as an envoy of 5, again, unarmed and armored, with only a pistol. He just pulls out just like a regular service revolver. He's like, this is a peace offering that they requested. It's unloaded, shows that it's declared. He's like, if worse comes to worse, we need to procure weapons on site, take them from whoever. But as far as we know, there should be no reason to have any kind of fights. Everything should be a quick, easy in and out. We just need to survey. And he's like, against that effect, he reaches inside of a bag and he pulls out like little stretchy headbands.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just like, with these things, these are covert surveillance devices. He puts on his little headband and like kind of like bends the back of his mohawk a bit. And he's like, you need to think of a word that you can repeat over and over again that won't draw attention. So he like groups it all together, and he's just like, aye. And nobody hears or sees anything. He takes off his headband and turns it inside out. On the inside of the headband, there's like a square the size of a postage stamp that blinks and then vanishes. He's like, these they're basically like covert cameras.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that you're looking at, you say the keyword, it'll make a picture of it. There's no space. There's no limited space on headbands. You can take as many pictures as you want. He's like, what we need to do is get into that conclave. We need to take pictures of all the key players, find out who the envoys are, what T-Loc looks like, and if there's anybody that's even more suspicious. I understand in a room full of criminals, it'd be really hard. We need to find out anybody that sticks out that could be a bigger player behind the scenes. So what we need to do is go in there, low pro as our gang, blend in with the crowd, give him his thing, let him do whatever the hell he's gonna do, and then get back. It should be a simple mission, provided we don't fuck it up really hard. He's like, is everyone understand? We got any questions?
Aye.
All right. Do you have questions or do you understand? So he hands you all a headband, so you all know your own. Just think of your own keyword to say. He's like, the thing is, you can't think it; you have to physically say it out loud. So again, it has to be a word that don't draw suspicion, but you can say over and over again. He's like,
So
also,
we have enough. Has our
oh, thank you.
gang have enough background in order for the other gangs not to be suspicious of us? Do we have the?
He crosses his arms and he like purses his lips. He's like, that's the strange thing. He's like, a lot of these gangs are a lot bigger than the race. So there's the reason why they have the kind of pull. Again, that's why we think someone bigger is pulling these strings.
Mm.
These guys are just they're just common hoods. Like they're powerful, but they're nowhere near the larger gangs like the Fog Teeth, things like that. Because like the Fog Teeth, as we all know, are a giant orc gang of barbarians, savages all.
When are they never savages?
I'm well aware. Fuck.
It's like the ones that Captain Osar from Section 8 did not drive out, or did not pacify them. They ran to the outskirts and just savages. If we encounter any civilians along the way, remember we are police officers, no matter what. We can't blow our cover, but if possible, render aid to anybody that we see. And if worse comes to worse, if I get lost or whatever. So he explains like the way that works mechanically. No matter where you go, you're going to end up going the right direction when you start running back. But there's gonna be like paths. So he explains to you how you're supposed to get back. Like the fallback routes. So you'll always know where to go. It's kind of on rails. So he's like, all right. So who's the most senior ranked out of you after me of you guys? Yeah. That's something you guys can decide on your own. Who's the second in command here?
I've done plenty of stealth missions.
I've been in the sports for a long time, but
You can push, Danny, if you want to.
if you want to take lead, I can advise.
You're like, all right, young man, what's your name?
Len Genko.
Genko. I'll remember that. You are now war chief. In the event that you lose me, everyone follow. Everyone follow Len here. Also, we need to think of code names. From now on, I am Oriole.
I am Wolf.
I'll be cricket. Good luck.
You, Les.
Raven.
Cliche. You.
I'll be back.
I'm real edgy over here.
Edgy at that end of the table.
How appropriate the war chief is the wolf. Remember, wolves go in packs. No heroism.
Right. What's going on?
No heroism. No lone wolf action, especially from you. You're a leader now, boy. All right. So he says, everyone. He points over to like a nondescript van, and he's like, all right, everyone, drop your gear and change into your colors. We are now the what is our gang name?
The animals.
Manimal?
I mean, the animals as the name works.
Yeah, the animals.
The Maximals.
The Maximals.
We need somebody with a large person. Yeah, I mean, the animals works just fine. That's a very 80s like gang name. Yeah, we're the animals. Like fucking like
Animal.
I was actually just thinking myself.
Yeah.
that was perfect.
Just gonna get a
I was
pair
thinking
of
like,
drumsticks.
I was thinking like Bobcat Goldthwait, like fucking Police Academy, like the car with like the mannequin legs on the back. Just animals. You know? So he takes you over to a nondescript van, kind of like pulls out like one of those like divider curtain things. He's like, no one will see you here. He's like, remember, we can't blow our cover. No one knows who we are. So we're more than likely to get shot by our own guys. We gotta fucking stay low pro. Don't call attention to ourselves. That being said, pulls out the fucking bright, garish, ridiculous fucking gang outfit. So it's just like a vest, a little like armband thing, some pants. So whatever you guys imagine that to look like. It could be if you want it to be. The only thing that's uniform is the vest that just says the animals on the back. The mechanical thing is that like the gang's already established us as a real gang, so we're just being sent as the envoy. So we were the animals the whole time.
Yeah.
All right. So you got your magic headbands that record things. You got your little vests, and then however you want to dress yourself, you can have a shirt on underneath. You can have parachute pants. However you guys want to dress, that's what your guy looks like.
The headbands and the vests are just screaming 80s, so I feel like the
Oh,
parachute
this is
pants.
total
100%. 100%.
Parachute pants is just
Is
so
it inspired by the
apropos.
Warriors, if you're familiar with it?
Yeah.
Warriors?
You ever seen the movie The Warriors?
You never seen the Warriors?
Oh, that's a fantastic movie. You gotta watch it.
Is it on Netflix?
I don't think so. No, it's not.
Oh, well.
Yeah,
Games are good for online.
Yeah. Anyway, so he's like, yeah. So we are now the animals from this point on. Code names only. Don't give up who you are. Don't give up your friends. Remember, if you're captured, we will come and find you.
Well, you know what?
Is
I
there
can't
a-
say it, so like everyone's changing that. Like I hide the blade in my back.
All right, everyone, make a perception check to see if they notice his Wonder Woman sword on his back.
Which
Yeah,
one's
that's just-
perception?
Why are you perceiving your own
Stealth,
sword?
man. I'm stealthing.
Oh yeah, okay, beat a stealth.
It's under wisdom. There's a
To keep him myself.
Perception.
Yeah.
Uh,
roll a d20 and then add that number.
Perception.
The
D20
one
and
by
then add
perception.
7.
Yeah,
Yeah.
D20
I
is
think-
one of
yeah,
these.
plus 7, plus
You
7.
can choose any one of them.
I'm distracted by warming up my tea.
I have a 14.
24.
6. No, that's a 9.
If you can get higher than 24, I'm
Yeah, the
very
dot tells you
embarrassed.
it's a 9 or a 6. The dot's on
I
the bottom,
could
so
have
that is a 9 plus your perception modifier,
Nah,
which is
what's
like what,
your-
11, right, or
what's
some
your
shit like that, or 13?
Nice. But 24.
Perception.
Sure.
Plus
It's
5.
a new set of
Plus
data. I
5
gotta-
to-
So
You
yeah,
gotta
14
be
total.
14.
Okay. So you definitely notice that everyone's getting ready, but we're unarmed, and they're all. What's your stealth?
24?
24. Okay, yeah, you definitely don't know.
I was like, how does he know it's 24? If it's better.
That should be a sleight of hand check.
That should be a sleight of
Yeah,
hand.
roll
not
sleight of
stealth.
hand.
Or just take whatever you rolled if you still remember.
It was
the number.
17.
So plus your sleight of hand number, which would be probably since you're not trained, your basic dex.
So
21.
21.
Okay, yeah. So John, in typical
That
John
would be
fashion,
definitely a
does
sleight
some
of hand.
sneaky things against the party that he's not supposed to. So
Okay,
no.
I was warming up the tea.
Let me see if Skull Branson notices. No, he doesn't.
He's like, well, you guys are changing up, but like, take off. And she's like, well, she's just taking out everything, and no one's like looking away.
What was that noise?
It's because she's the only girl.
Yeah.
We were being respectful.
We're all bashful, like girl.
She's just wearing the vest. Nothing underneath.
The sword is basically just taped in my back and stuff.
Yeah, so Skull Branson looks up and down. He's like, "Are you sure? we don't we're good around criminals." All right.
Well, I'd say bandage. I bandage underneath. So that's it.
Okay. It's like, all right. So he tells everyone to pile into the van. As you're driving in the van, he tells whoever's in the back to take all your uniforms and everything and put them in these black trash bags and then put them inside these cardboard boxes. He's like, we're gonna park this on the side of the train. We're gonna put it just in a regular spot in the parking lot. It's a white van that no one will notice. It's got no markings on it of any kind. Just a regular thing. No one's gonna know our shit's here. Like your stuff's safe. Don't worry about it. So you park the van, get out. You are now the animals. You're walking up the train tracks, waiting for the train to come. The train in GrayVale is a free resource that everybody uses. It's just a thing that happens. It's powered by magic, so it doesn't cost anything to operate. It's just there. It comes every hour on the hour. There's multiple trains that are constantly going in and out. So you're sitting there waiting. You see like the most recent train has just passed. You know you've got like a little while to just sit around.
I roll to be intimidating.
To who?
I mean, just to act like
Just have an air of intimidation.
Yeah.
What's my passive intimidation?
Passive intimidation.
Well, 25.
Yeah.
I mean, no, probably not.
Because
very
I'm getting his
intimidating.
character. I'm getting his character. You want?
I know that's fine.
So you're just
Getting your grimace on. Yeah, so you're all posted up, doing your fucking feed boy stances and shit. Fucking Gerd is like squatting and smoking a cigarette like a Slav, wearing his tracksuit. All right, so you're sitting there. There's nobody on the platform. It's really late at night. So he gathers you all in, and he's just like something my predecessor told me a long time ago. He's just like, the things that we do in the dark are what makes the sun rise. And I see that fucker getting away, so let's bring it back. So there's nobody on the fucking platform. Just fucking sitting there chilling. You'll do a ducks quack team break thing. Fucking sitting there chilling. Couple minutes go by, and you can hear like really loud, like loud drunk people, like just obnoxious assholes walking up the fucking platform. Did you ignore it or?
Patty's Day. It is St. Patty's.
Basically, yeah. It's like if Clark Street was like a person, like a group of people.
Is it a big crowd or what?
It's 5 people. It's the same amount of you guys. They're all dressed in garish like bards outfits and clashing colors and patterns, feathers and capes and bullshit. There's a girl with a fucking little ribbon thing, casting whole person on people. So she sees you guys, and there's the leader is a tall, slender elf. She's got a revolver in the waistband of her pants, and she's fucking sitting there just walking up to you guys like fucking little strumming a lute, and she just looks you guys up and down, and she's like, "Who are you guys supposed to be?"
We are the animals. And you?
She hears that and she turns back like, "The animals," and does like the Orohime laugh, like these fucking guys, the animals. What are you guys doing?
I roll to be intimidating.
Alright, give me intimidation.
26. Natural.
Natural 26. The natural.
You idiot dice!
Natural 20 plus 6. So it's
I'll roll to
26.
be intimidating.
Okay, do it.
20?
Everything you do is with a 20, unless you're doing attacks. That is a 6.
Plus what?
5.
11.
11? Okay, it's not bad.
Mine is natural 20, so.
I got some.
This dice is horrible.
Okay,
I
switch them out.
rolled a natural 20 plus
Yeah!
Wow, okay.
Holy shit. Plus 12?
plus 5.
Oh, 25. So 26, 25. Yeah. The bat and the raven are like, what?
What?
What? You got 22?
I got a 1.
Oh, I was like,
So,
the dwarf isn't very intimidating? Or
no. The elf was rolling to resist their intimidation.
Oh,
So,
that is
so he rolled 11. We both rolled natural 20, so he's at 25. I'm at 26. Then we're like,
you want to roll 2 or no?
You're gonna
No, I don't intimidate.
You just stand
I just stand there, you know.
Alright, so she's visibly taking
The
a back.
mouthpiece. We're the animals.
very matter of fact way, and they're the intimidating, people in the background, sort of like, I'm the little gnome mastermind. I'm a gnome. I'm like 3 feet tall. I'm not intimidating. So I'm like sitting there with like my teacup with the animals, and then me and Andrew are just like, what? So he does say something? Say something.
So she's visibly taken aback. She's like, "Oh, I can see barbarians."
Yes, I'm drinking tea. I don't know.
She looks you up and down. She's like, "You're different." Anyway, so they walk right past you guys. Some of the people in her group, like some of them are like laughing and whatever. Some of them are like mad dogging you and shit like that. Do you engage them in any way, or just let them pass?
I'll intimidate. I'll intimidate back too.
Okay.
Dirt stairs. Yeah, 20. Mad dog back.
So they're like, you're like,
they're like this, and I'm like, Barnes. They're like this to me. They're like, I'm like,
I want to take a look at them, see if I can see if they're carrying any weapons.
Absolutely. Give me perception check.
Only the bat and the raven.
That's my dice right there.
Okay, perfect. You're
With bonus?
Perception.
You're plus 5.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 6.
So what do your halfling eyes see?
24.
Alright, so you look them up and down. Aside from the one gun that everyone's supposed to have, they seem pretty much unarmed, but they are bards, so they are carrying instruments.
Which is their musical.
Yeah, but it's not necessarily a weapon by itself. I mean, you could El Kabong somebody with it, but I mean, they're not carrying blades or clubs or anything. They're just carrying their instruments. They are being loud and obnoxious though. They move to the opposite end of the train.
As long as they play good music.
They're playing like Scandinavian folk music.
Okay, I've heard this.
To lull you with a false sense of security before the attack.
I wrote the only one who likes it.
Like, oh, this is terrible. Alright, we'll get back here. It's like halfway in between.
No, I think they're playing one I know.
I know this music.
I know this song.
So they're at the opposite end of the platform to you guys. They're not really doing anything. If you guys aren't going to engage with them, then the train pulls into the station. They get in like the middle car. You guys get it in. Which car are you getting? Is getting into?
Like we're just gonna be separate cars. So it's the easiest way.
Yeah, I mean, Gold Branson's just like, choose, War Chief. Where are we going?
We choose the second car.
Like right behind them. All right, excellent. So you guys all load into the first and second cars. The bars in the very front. You guys right behind them. So the bard gang is like pushing their face up against the glass and like blowing it and making faces. They're giant assholes. Fucking trying to fucking provoke you guys. You guys take the bait or not? Huh?
We won't these people intimidate us.
We
We won't lose our eyes on these
I just
fools
want to
either.
intimidate them back.
You can absolutely try.
We won't lose our eyes on these fools either.
Natural 20.
24.
So
Yeah, I got natural 20.
Damn it. Well, it's 24.
So you weren't expecting it. You were just like, what are these fucking guys? And they're like blowing their face in the glass. Like, huh. So they fucking start laughing and they spray paint the windows in between the cars and you. That's it. So you guys are just sitting in the train now, and the train fucking pulls away. There are other civilians on the train, like people reading the newspapers and people like flipping through phones. If you guys don't want to RP at all, we can just get to where we're going, or you guys can talk with each other and have a little thing here.
Okay. I look at the war chief. It's like we need just in case everything falls apart. We are walking into hostile enemy territory. You know, what are we gonna do? Is it gonna be a staggered retreat, or just full out just run back, get to safety?
your main goal is to make sure you stay alive. Don't let them uncover who you are.
Yeah,
and don't blow the mission.
Yeah, I understand.
So make sure you. If
do
necessary,
we just like fully outright flee? You know, everything goes to like say we always have the worst plan for the worst case scenario. And what if he dies?
the worst case scenario, I'm prepared to take my own life to save the mission. Yeah, whatever you guys choose to do, it's up to you. But I, remember, we can't be caught because this is our only chance to take these people down, and I will not stop at anything to get back at them.
Gold Branson is like, yes, 100%.
Someone else just like raises an eyebrow.
He's like, just as a point, boy. In the event it does happen, if I go down or the war chief goes down, try to stick together and just move staggered retreat, move from house to house if you have to. Like the important thing, if you do encounter police, which I highly doubt, if you are caught, go without a fight. Eventually, you'll get taken care of. Do not try to fight them because they don't know who you are. No one knows that we're here. If you're caught by gangs, you do what you have to do to escape from them. There's no shame in killing them. If you have to, do what you have to do to pacify them to save yourself. He's like, we are deep cover, so there may be a point where you have to make the judgment call. Are you going to stop them from doing a crime and blow your cover, or are you going to let someone innocent be hurt? So that's something you have to worry about for yourself. But in the event that we're fleeing for our life, try to stick together as best you can. Worst comes to worst, it's every man for themselves. There's nothing else you can do. As long as one of you makes it back, then you can go and get help.
To the police?
Yeah.
Oh.
Right, so is that all you guys are going to talk about, or that?
Well, Jeremy.
I was doing tea readings.
Are you doing tea readings there?
Are you all prepared to do what you need to do to survive this mission?
Sure.
He's like, provided we all survive, boy. He's like, I'm too pretty to die, and strokes his beard.
And how about you?
As a SWAT,
I'm sure these orcs are going to be looking at you differently than us.
They can try.
Yeah, SWAT people are pretty tough, just by natural being SWAT. Alright, so the train just chugs along. Well, it's chug. It's kind of like a light rail thing. So it just flies along. Where you guys are in the Tower of the Seven area, like the main industrial, the main central district of GrayVale is really nice and well lit. It's kind of like downtown Chicago. The further and further you get out, it's kind of like the bumfuck parts of Indiana, and then you get even further where it's like rural Mississippi, where it's just like there's nothing out there. It's just like
How big is the city?
It's literally its own pocket dimension. It's massive. It's huge. So like the inner parts are the oldest, so they're the most developed, and then it radiates out further and further the more, because it's an extra dimensional space. So the more people in it, the bigger it grows. So the police department doesn't have enough people to contain everything inside the rings. So you just go, as the further and further you get out, it's more like the edges of civilization. So, but
Basically, outside is like frontier.
yeah, it's basically you go from like urban environments to like The Witcher, where like you're going backwards in time, kind of. But all the criminals there have guns. Yeah, everything else just modern bandits, kind of.
A modern West.
Yeah. But the train themselves are never attacked because they're fucking shielded by magic. And the second that anything happens, paladins would be on top of them instantly. The paladins are basically the military arm of GrayVale. They're able to teleport between places using teleportation circles, so they can get anywhere instantly. But the whole thing is that if they're not told where to go, then they're just aimless. So if the train's ever attacked, they're there instantly and they'll pacify any threat. So the bandit or the criminals know to leave the fucking train alone. It's not worth having 3,000 fucking armed assholes coming at you. So the train's fucking going along. Civilization starts to fade. You see the tower, huge as hell in the sky, slowly fade until it's completely gone. You don't even see it anymore. And you can see the sky itself is like, even though it was nighttime before, it's like physically darker than it was before. Like you were in bad territory. You just feel it in your bones. So the train pulls to a stop, and Gobrans is like, all right, this is this. Retcon something real quick too. While you're sitting on the train, he points out where we're going through the train, and it tells you what stops to get off at in case you get ambushed. Everything like you'll know where to go if you're running, but he just makes it a point to tell you know. And he's like, all right, before we get off the train, everyone look at this map and say your key phrase, so we can test if the headbands work.
Say it out loud.
Yeah.
Ink black.
All right. So you pull your headband out. It works just fine. The picture appears, disappears, it's gone.
Run.
You say run.
You say it 3 times.
Wait, you say it once. I'm saying it's something that if you're going to be taking multiple pictures, you'll be saying it a lot of times.
Okay.
Yeah, but you just say it once.
Just run.
All right, run. So when you look at it, works just fine.
Quarter pounder with cheese.
Quarter pounder with cheese. I think that's a weird thing to say repeatedly. I mean, that guy's really hungry. He wants it. And then we'll say Jeremy's works too. All right. So he's like, all right, excellent. Like, remember, lads, animals, we're criminals, but not really. You guys all step off the fucking train, doing like your little V formation, slow motion when you're walking down there. The platform you're on now is like rickety and real shitty. It's not well maintained. There's graffiti all over. There's litter. There's like little piles of shit all over the ground. Like this place is a hole compared to like the nice pristine white platform that you left before. Like you know you're in the shit now. So he's like, I remember game faces. When we start walking, it's really early in the morning. It's about like you left around 11, 12 at night. It's now about like 3 or 4 in the morning. So it's close to sunrise, but it's like the darkest time of the night. So you're walking down the street. There's nobody on the road. There's cars. Some of them are burned out. Some of them are on cinder blocks. Some of them are flipped over on their sides. Some are crashed through buildings. The buildings themselves are fucking derelict and shitty. Some of them are burned down. Some of them have holes in them. You can see like small trash fires inside, like where homeless people are are squatting in them. You don't really see any kind of like foot traffic. You see like rats and like dogs and shit running around. Everyone roll perception check.
23.
23. Excellent.
17 would be my total.
Perfect. Okay. So as you're all passing what looks like to be like a nondescript alley, you hear sounds of like physical struggle and like a woman's muffled screams.
And we know where it's coming from? Or?
Yes, you're perpendicular to an alley, and you can hear this coming from the alley. Deep inside. You can't see down. Oh, you have dark vision.
I have dark vision up to 60 feet.
Okay, so you notice it, and you turn your head, and you can see further down the alley. There's a bunch of tall, skinny, gray-skinned elves, slick back hair, leather jackets, tight jeans, boots. There's a woman on the ground. They're all like grabbing at her arms and legs and tearing at her clothes.
Is there something you can see that we can't?
Yeah. Hey guys. I think there's a gang rape happening down the street.
Are they orcs?
They're elves.
I look down to more like drown.
So Goldbrand crosses.
And I look at the war chief.
Yeah, Goldbrand crosses his arms like, "All right, War Chief."
Your call.
They're not orcs. Then you may as well check it out.
So your War Chief orders you into the alley. Who's all going?
I'll go. I've got plenty of stealthy things to help me squeeze past them.
Okay. So if you're all trying to sneak up on anyone who's sneaking, now make a stealth check.
19.
Perfect.
11 plus 8 is 9.
Oh, wow. Why are you rolling the same thing as me? Really?
Yeah.
I got 11 plus 11.
Oof, this is disgusting. Jesus Christ. You become mist.
Is that for your dwarf too? Or is that for your dwarf roll?
No, that's for them. Alright. So you guys all post up. So the alley itself, again, it's a narrow alley, about 10 feet. So it's two people wide. Pretty long, about maybe 30 feet long. It ends into like a rectangular cul-de-sac kind of thing. There's a staircase in the back leading up. There's two dumpsters where these drow have this fucking girl in between them, trying to like hide her from view. So you guys all sneak up and then post up where you guys are hiding. What do you guys do?
I've got this stealth thing. Like I can probably sneak up right up to their face, and they won't.
Yeah, they have superior dark vision, so they look back because they think they hear something, but you're invisible.
Yeah.
So one guy's like, "Hey, you hear that shit?" And they're like, "Nah, whatever." So the woman starts fucking screaming, manages to bite one of their hands, and fucking starts screaming for help.
How close are we?
You guys are about 10 feet from them.
Oh.
Well, he's about 10 feet from them. You guys are a little bit further back because he's a ninja.
I'm pretty much.
You're hidden behind like trash cans and shit.
Is there like an elevated thing next to it? There like you said.
I mean, you're in an alley between two buildings. You could scale the building if you wanted to get up top.
How many?
Is there like something to my
There are
right?
5.
There's
Is there
5
like
of
something
them.
I can grab onto, maybe we can just jump on them down?
You're trying to do it stealthily, or you're gonna give away everyone's position climbing?
Oh yeah. Is
Can I do stealth now? Or
Yeah, give me stealth and then give me athletics to climb. Or acrobatics, whichever's higher.
As we were walking down an alley, we saw like a gang rape of elves versus this woman.
Is it acrobatics or?
And so we decided to
Acrobatics or
walk
athletics,
down
whichever one.
and
Oh, but I said.
sneaking
But
past.
sneaking up?
Do I do
Sneaking
both?
up
Because I
to
want
them.
You do stealth, and then you do acrobatics or athletics, whichever one.
Oh, okay. Alright. So stealth was 18 and acrobatics was
Is there
16.
such like a fire escape?
No, this buildings with enough windows that are evenly enough
Oh,
space, so you could
they're
just jump up to them.
Scale.
So
Alright.
does this rope trick like?
I don't know if this is worth a spell slot, but yeah.
Okay.
You don't have many spell slots, but
And also, if you close that space, she's just trapped in it until you open it again. So, like, you could keep her safe in that spot, but even unless she's got, I don't know if there's air in it after you close it.
no, when it closes, it pops everyone out basically.
Oh,
at
okay,
the end
yeah.
of the spell.
Yeah, because I like.
So it's basically this window-sized hole
Yeah.
in the world,
Hmm.
and that's like it's not visible from any other direction other than the one way in.
Hmm.
But,
It's like a cartoon zipper when they just open
Yeah,
it and go through somewhere.
exactly.
So,
Alright, so now you're on top of the building. You make a
Where
little.
are we?
He's
I'm
within 10
10
feet.
Yeah.
You guys a little bit further back, like maybe like 20 feet.
so I'm basically like him.
Unless you want to be closer. Yeah, tell me where you stop because they didn't see you, so you can stop wherever you guys want to.
Yeah, I'm just if it's within a move.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely.
if it's within a move, I don't need to.
Yeah, same thing as long as we move.
So what are you doing on top of the roof? We'll handle that first.
Well,
I've got Dread Ambusher.
Well, that's when we actually.
I'll try to signal with him. See if we can. Once attack, we'll do a dual attack. How many draw are there?
5 and 1 woman.
I mean, because there's 4 or 5 of us.
Mhm.
So you want?
So, your lead.
Yeah, you can dread ambush. I mean, I can do it in Batman style. I can try to be like,
take him down.
Take him down.
You taking my move?
oh, yeah. I mean, I'm up top. You're in front, so I don't know.
Raven, go for the closest guy to the.
I'll try to take out 2 of them. Or if they come together, I'll take out 2 of them. At the same time.
Yeah,
you know, like Batman move with.
Alright, everyone get a sneak attack in. So roll for initiative to figure out the turn order, but then we'll get a sneak attack however you guys want to do that.
Initiative.
So roll a 20,
So
and then add your
roll a
initiative modifier.
d20 and then add your initiative modifier, which is this middle square.
Okay, I got 14 plus 10.
I've got
24. Okay.
19.
I've got 19.
I've got
Give me a
20.
pencil.
You have a pencil?
Oh.
Hell yeah.
So he's got 24. I got 20. You got 19.
19.
14? Oh, wait till he writes.
Yeah. Andrew, what'd you get?
You can just do our
19.
character. Or
John, what'd you get?
20.
20. And then Jeremy, what'd you get?
14.
14. Who's got a higher dex, Danny or Jeremy?
My dex is 20.
16.
So the order is going to be
I am
Well,
not for
25 with the modifier.
John, then it's going to
Wait,
be...
why did you ask between us two? If he's got...
Danny's at 24.
Yeah, he's at 24. I'm at 14.
Oh, he told me 14, that's why.
No,
Oh
14.
no, I'm at 14. He's at 24.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I was like,
Yeah, just.
Actually, he told me 14, he didn't add his modifier.
Danny, don't always add the modifier.
Yeah, I said 24.
Did you?
you just heard wrong.
I just heard
You
wrong.
just heard me say 14 twice.
I was like,
That must be
You're
weird.
just listening to me. I know I'm important in this game, but
Yeah.
I go last. Except for
Then,
maybe the dwarf.
then it's going to be John,
Then Andrew.
then Andrew, and then Jeremy.
How about George Wall?
What happened to
Oh, Branson. Wait, you got 2.
what is this weird? What animal did he choose?
He is Oriole, like the bird.
Oh,
He doesn't even move like a bird
I
right
thought
now.
I heard Oreo.
that's what I kept
Yeah,
hearing. I was all like,
And I was like, I know, that's why I thought
You're-
Oreo.
you're
Like, why you're a cookie?
Yeah.
what animal is this cookie? This Oreo.
He's a cookie
So
monster.
are you the white middle or the
Level 99
middle?
middle.
He's a reverse Oreo.
Yeah.
He's white on the outside and black in the middle.
Like my soul.
Black inside.
GB. Okay. Yeah, so it's Danny, John, Andrew, Jeremy, and then me. And then these guys go. Yeah, they go eventually after you guys. Alright. So that's the official order when we start going into regular
Yeah,
combat.
first we
But
got
sneak attack, you guys
surprise
can
rounds.
figure out how you want to do it.
You want to do it first? Or?
Well, as long as
You're in,
he
the
acts.
you're in the closest position.
No, we both are.
I-
He's 10 feet.
I'm also in the closest
We
position,
can
but I
even
also
just
have
do our initiative order.
Dread
Yeah, if
Ambusher.
you want
which
to.
on my first turn, I've got a plus 10 feet move, and I got an attack and a plus 1d damage.
Yeah, he gets an extra attack and
Yeah.
bonus
As long
damage.
as you can attack them and keep
Oh, yeah, we don't
separate
have
them
weapons
from
yet.
Yeah, it's all.
between you and the.
It's all
That's what I
fisticuffs.
was trying to think of, like, trying to attack the guy that was actually holding the girl
Yeah.
first.
Try to see if you could put yourself between.
Yeah.
How you guys want to do it?
Oh, did they have weapons as far as our observations?
Just the one gun.
Oh, just the one gun.
Mhm.
Off the person with the. Okay.
Well, I think that would be the second person to attack.
As far as, do they all seem to be similar builds? I mean, I know they're all
And
elves.
they-
Yeah, I mean,
Am I-
small variation
am I
between them.
there?
Yeah,
I mean, as far as, like, do they seem like any more of the bruiser kind, or as far as
I mean, like, there's slight variations. There's tall, skinny ones. There's short, stocky ones. I mean, they're just elves.
elves?
No,
Yeah.
they're within.
you're
range.
Racist!
Now they're within range of the main person with the gun right now, correct?
Yeah.
Am I within range?
Tell me, are you within range? You snuck up on
Yeah.
him. Tell me how close
So
you are.
you're
Yes.
15
Yes,
to 20
you're within
feet,
range.
but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
With your,
You're within one movement, so you can.
Okay.
yeah, one move, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, you're hiding behind debris and garbage in the way. So, all right. So who's going first? Who's doing what?
I'm going to jump in and attack the guy that's holding the bitch.
Okay.
What do I roll at this point?
You roll your d20 plus your
I roll a d20.
d20 plus
It'd be your
I've
strength,
got a
wouldn't it?
light-
'Cause you're
it would be strength for
Your
him.
strength or dex. Yeah.
That's why I was hoping there was somebody with an knife or something. Let's do something.
Oh, you
We
take his
don't-
weapon away?
You're
We
at
don't
a
have
plus
any-
We
4.
don't have any weapons.
Unless
They don't have any
there was
weapons. I'm
something that
like
gave him
punching him
dex,
with my
but-
fist.
You don't
Yeah,
have
so
any weapons.
plus 4 to your die roll.
I mean, the
Yeah,
4 to your die roll.
plus 4, yeah.
I'm not rebooting down.
19, so 23.
Absolutely. You just
23
fucking cold
hits,
cock this dude in the
so-
fucking face, and he's like, "Oh, my face!"
Sadly, it's only 2 damage.
But then I also
Oh, it gets
get
the
a
plus.
+1 attack and a +1.
Yeah, so you'll have 3 attacks.
Okay.
And one of them is. This is where I wasn't sure on the wording. It says. I'm not sure if it's just that one attack that he gets the bonus damage, or.
I'll give it to him.
Is
For
there
all 3 of
Yeah.
the first strike.
is
Okay,
there,
so you get an extra.
is there anything
D-
useful on the
was it
ground?
D8?
Yeah, I mean, there's a
I've
trash
got
can. You can knock it
D8.
over and use the
So
trash can
roll
itself.
in a
You
D8
use the lid.
plus,
You can find a bottle, break it. I mean, there's plenty of
2.
shit.
+2.
Can I get a
plus
bottle?
2 to each of these. attacks.
Absolutely.
So I've got a
I
5.
pick up a bottle.
Excellent.
So first hit is 5.
Okay.
Attack again. You can even
With
roll
a
them
D-
together if you want.
D20.
Yeah, same. If it misses, you ignore the D8.
17.
17 plus 3. So
So
20.
17 plus.
Does 20 hit the
Yeah,
hit him
absolutely.
again?
Like he did 20
then-
damage.
And then he hits for 6.
Okay, perfect.
6 more. So 5 and then 6.
Mhm.
And then is he still up?
Yeah, he's still up, but he's fucking got a broken nose and he's bleeding from it. You fucked this dude up real
Hit him
bad.
again.
He's got 3 attacks.
Yes.
Awesome.
Per first strike.
So what is it? 7. This one.
10.
10 total now.
No, that
Yeah, because
he's dexterous.
yeah,
probably.
even your base armor is 10. So
Yeah, base armor is 10. He's an
Yeah.
elf, so
He's got-
at, least at least 12.
yeah, he's got at least 12. All right.
Third
So
shot
your
misses,
first
but-
2 and he's fucking staggered, so you miss with like the elbow.
You were like, yeah, and then you're. Oh.
Well, then
He staggered a little further than you anticipated. You're like,
well, you hit him so hard that he backed up, and you're like, "Ha!" And then he was just out of range.
yeah, it was just that little bit out of
Okay, so when he's like
I
that,
also came up with a new word.
next to
Reach
one of
and
the
range
guys?
became range.
range.
is he one that guy?
I feel like
Is he next to one of another elf?
I feel like there was only
jumping
one guy.
skin kick down.
They're basically in a Batman Arkham City formation. So if you wanted to, you could just dive kick onto one of them if you wanted.
Yeah,
For a
actually.
reason.
Oh, I do want to do like a spin.
I feel like there was
kick
only
down.
one guy holding
Jump
the
down and
girl
spin.
at that
Yeah.
point. and I-
So this guy's
Try.
been knocked back. Does he drop the girl if he was holding her?
He was holding her like on the ground. So yeah, they were on the ground ripping at her clothes. So he's down like this. He just looks up. Bah, bah, bah. Yeah, so he definitely lets her go and like stumbles back into a trash
That's what I'm
can.
saying. Is it possible? Because like I am jumping down. I could hit all of them maybe with a spin, or at least 2 or 3 of them.
How do you? Oh, you multiply your blows, right? Yeah, go do it. So from the darkness of the rooftop.
I'll do it.
They're spending a key for
Yep.
flurry, so he gets 3 attacks as well.
So plus. Wait, then how much is it plus with the hit with the martial arts?
You get to use your dex, so
Oh.
plus 7 for
Oh, plus
your
7. So
roll.
I've got.
I told you
Oh,
right. I told you
22.
write that
Sorry.
down.
Yeah, you should probably write that down.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
monk is just plus 7.
Yeah.
Oh,
For,
we're at
depending on how well you do, you might just like one hit KO like
half this party.
yeah.
Plus 7, so it's 22.
22 to hit. Okay, and then roll your damage.
Is it 1?
It is 5th. It's a D6, yeah. Because we're unarmed right now.
6.
Plus your dex,
9. 10.
so 10 for the first hit.
Okay. Okay. So the first guy that you dive kick in the fucking face, you can hear like his bones fucking snap. You hit him like in the fucking collar. He lands on the ground. You're standing on top of a guy now. So what's your second attack?
Alright, well, let's spend another key point to flurry.
Is he down?
He's on top of him. He was standing up, looks up, catches a fucking boot to the neck. He's on the ground, and then fucking Raven's in combat stance. You're standing on top of a guy. You could stomp on this dude that you're standing on, or you could fucking spinning
if
bird
he's
kick.
fucking prone, you get advantage.
Are any of them reacting?
They have not had the
Yeah.
moment to react. This is all happening
Yeah,
split second.
lightning fast.
Well, like I said, I will do
They were totally distracted. They're like, yeah, we're gonna rape this girl. Then all of a sudden, fucking Steve catches her into the ground.
Then
So, I spin
This is all happening before they even
Yeah.
realize what's happening.
26.
26 to hit. Okay. On the guy on the ground.
Or-
What were you hitting? Tell me.
Are you hitting another one?
I'm making another one.
Okay. You're gonna spin kick a roundhouse another guy who's watching.
Mhm.
All right. Even out the damage.
10 again.
10.
That guy goes fucking like head over heels, fucking flying on the ground. And then your third attack,
What is this, Power Ranger?
You have a third attack as well?
unarmored, and they don't have that much health because I toned it down for fist fighting because having full health will be ridiculous.
17.
17 to hit. All right.
Yeah, no, it's
Only 9 on that.
Man, you might as well just pack up and
Only
go home.
9.
Alright, so you catch the fucking first guy, and the other guy, his friend next to him is like, what? And they just do another roundhouse and just catch them both. But he only did a 9, so he kind of like catches himself on the ground.
then
One arm.
I will spend.
You spend more key points.
Yeah, I have 5 to spend.
The night hasn't even started. Alright.
So I've only spent 3, so this is the third one. So then the one before he gets up, I just basically go kick him.
Brutal. Okay. So,
One of these.
What's the extra key?
I could use.
okay, you can just keep dumping key and
No.
attack.
Is it
Oh,
that? Oh, no.
you cheat.
No.
Okay.
I was just curious where you were getting that.
Yeah, 'cause I was
fourth
like-
attack, because you spend it and you get 3 attack.
Oh, okay.
If you, it was which I don't know if I didn't know if the Kensai had something special.
Yeah, because I was thinking like maybe he do something. Alright, so that's your turn. So you stomped on one, standing on him still. The other 2 just roundhouse in place and just took 2 out. So that's 1 against the trash can, 1 on the ground, 2 on the ground, 1 standing up. You 2.
I'm going
I'll
to
be patient.
pick up a bottle
Mhm.
and whack the one standing up
Alright.
with the stealth.
So you knock over a trash can, fucking find a bottle. Are you breaking it first, or are you just hitting him with the bottle?
He's hitting him with
Just
the
hitting
bomb.
with
He's
the
hitting
bomb.
him with the bomb.
So you fucking smash. Oh, roll the hit first.
Roll for it.
I got a 5.
5 total.
5. What would that be?
Is
You're-
he lucky?
It's an improvised weapon, so I think it's what, strength. So you add your strength modifier.
2.
Oh, so that's 7. Okay, so you're like, man, fuck you. You just whiff hard as hell. Alright, so that's your turn. You can as a rogue you can disengage from the combat. You can dash
bonus
away.
action and hit with the second swing, but he doesn't get his modifier, so it's only 1 damage.
Okay, yeah. So you,
Unless he wants to hit somebody on the ground, he gets advantage on them.
yeah, so you missed the first guy standing up, but you can
You
like
can kick the guy who's on the ground and golf kick him.
You wanna do that? Okay.
So
So
roll
are
2d20s,
you hitting with the bottle or are you
higher.
kicking him?
Kick him.
Okay. So you whiff the first guy, you're like, ha! I just kicked the guy in the ground. Alright, roll again.
This is my angry outburst. So roll 2d20s
2.
and then pick the higher. 13 plus your bonus.
Well, that would be a kick would be dexterity.
5.
Strength.
No,
or
it's
strength. Yeah.
Strength.
So 2, so 15.
15 total? Absolutely. You just kick this dude right in the side of the fucking head.
That is a whole 2 damage. Oh no, you don't get modifier, so 1 damage.
Yeah, so you just bam and just nail this dude. He's like, ah! His eyes
Kick
all
the
fucking
face.
swollen. Alright. So that's all the surprise rounds. So now these.
I haven't gone.
Oh, go. So,
I don't know.
that and Gold Brown has to go.
You
Yeah.
haven't gone.
Yeah.
Team Dwarf hasn't gone.
I'm a gnome.
Oh, you're a gnome? I thought you were a dwarf.
I'm a deep gnome.
Oh, that's right.
I'm gray skinned with white beard.
This nerf Evelyn.
Alright, so move in. Wait, what's still stand?
There's one guy still standing because he whiffed the bottle. There's one guy.
There's
who's
one
like,
guy standing, everybody else is on the
Yeah,
ground.
he's standing on one. 2 guys are on the ground because of him, and 1 guy was like smashed up against a dumpster.
Yeah, the guy was trying to get up.
On the
He kicked
dumpster.
guy trying to get up, right? 'Cause
You're the
they're-
dumpster?
No, the one there's there's 4 guys that were hit. 1 guy's still like.
The one standing should.
Yeah, I'll go move up to the guy that's still standing.
Punch him right in the dick. Stunning dick fist.
I do. I'm non-lethal.
Yeah, that's also if you want to beat somebody up and not kill them, you have to. I was going to say it's non-lethal.
Okay.
No, they're all mine are all.
That's, I mean, you can kill them if you want to.
21.
21 damage or 21
21 to hit. 4 damage.
Okay. So the guy who's fucking standing just boom, right to the gut. He's like, oh fuck my gut. Is that it?
I'm debating whether I want a key or not.
That's you.
I do get him. Yeah, you get him back on a short.
Yeah, 30 minutes.
Or 10 seconds. Epic.
No, it's like 5 minutes and an hour.
I mean, you'll probably get them back just by
Yeah,
walking.
Yeah.
As long as you don't cast any
I'll
spells.
spend a key.
Excellent.
Hit him again.
What is it?
Key
It's
points.
a monk thing. 10 probably won't do it.
Nope.
Third blow. What the die? And we're doing. So I get the 14 and then like under 10 and under the rest.
So you run up and do like a flip kick and catch this guy in the chin.
I'll switch it for now.
It's still gonna roll the same for rewatch. It'll be like a 2. Oh, it's a 12.
Yeah, so you run up, do like a fucking like a flip kick, catch him in the chin, and he staggers back. You try to do 2 more, but he's like keeps staggering back, so you miss him. So
I'm more doing intimidating, kata.
Do a kata.
You're like, ha, ha.
Alright, so
More is intimidating than actually hitting him.
So Gilbranson looks around and he sees like a trash can. It just dumps it out and just whips it at the guy that you were fucking dick punching earlier.
Punch.
He hits. No, he just goes sailing overhead and bounces off a wall.
At least it wasn't bad enough to hit me.
It was a 4.
That's not close enough.
He's like, that's not my style. I'm sorry.
I use a gun.
He does. All right. So now they go
And now
last.
actual initiative.
Yeah. So top of the order, you.
You get to attack.
So what's this situation?
There's one guy standing.
Yeah. There are 3 guys on the ground. 2 guys leaned up against the dumpster.
I think at this point we can just muscle them and interrogate that guy.
Well, they're
100%.
going to be
Yeah,
part of the
that's-
It looks like they don't need them.
They don't need
So the one
Take
that like he's gone, like he's unconscious or something. The one that was on the ground.
No, he's just
No,
pinned
he's
under his boot.
prone.
Oh,
I'm standing in front of him.
He's prone, which gives you advantage to hit him.
and he was the original one that had her against the.
No, the
he's
guy
the
got
He's
down
backed up.
Yeah.
Which is the one with the gun?
Yeah, which is the one with the.
The one with the one that he's standing on.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. They were
Grinding
holding him down, holding her down for him, and then you guys decided to just beat the shit out of everybody.
Well, we just acted.
Yeah.
It's all like, you're still standing!
Sucks for you, nerd.
On the ground! This is the animals!
the not police. Nailed it.
So I run over and disarm the one that he's holding under the.
You do know
I mean-
there's still one guy standing up, right?
Yeah.
There's 2 leaning.
Yeah,
but-
he's standing on the he's face down on the ground, and his gun is like in the waistband of his pants. So you
So
guys
you'd have
like
to
reach underneath.
Give him a reach
him.
around, just kick him in the head.
You're like, boy, what are you doing? You're like humping this guy.
Gun, get the gun! Which gun you going for, kid?
You could just stomp on his head if you wanted, or you could beat the guys up who are standing. You still have that bottle that's
Well, it
unbroken
looks like
too.
it looks like these guys are like another group that going to that meeting. They just want to do a side trip.
Just act. We don't have time to talk.
Yeah.
This is all within like
I
a few seconds.
I break the bottle,
On his head?
Possible.
and then I break it on the ground, and then I attack
Standing
Yeah.
up.
Standards.
towards his.
Roll to hit the ground. No, okay. Ground move.
The ground moved on me.
Let's see.
Yeah, roll with advantage to hit the guy on the ground. So roll twice and pick the higher number.
That's a pretty good 19 right there.
Might be a 20.
16.
Like a 20, but lower.
Natural 19.
Alright, so you just jam your bottle into this guy. You hitting the guy on the ground?
No, the one that was standing up.
The one standing?
One
Okay,
standard.
oof. Where you stabbing him at?
Just like his like side.
Ouch.
You're
Alright.
going quick. Yes.
Improvised or 1d4?
What is it?
Improvised or 1d4?
Depends on the book you look at. I think it's either a D4 or D6.
Yeah, we'll say it's a d6 to make it more dangerous for everybody.
It could be like a dagger, so it's D4, but if you want it dangerous, it...
Here, we'll leave it up to the dice. Roll whichever was the highest one. That's the number you use.
Shit.
Just roll these two.
Yeah, roll these 2, and then whichever one is the highest one you use.
3 and 1.
The three.
So you run up and just jam him right in this
DM's
fucking
discretion
in his sides. Alright, so that guy. Oh shit, where's my favorite guy?
An object that bears no resemblance to a weapon deals D4. If it resembles a weapon, it rolls what the thing is.
Does he get a strength modifier for that? If he jabs him?
If he's a rogue and it counts as a... Depending if it counts as finesse, he could do his dex. Light weapon.
I mean, it's a glass bottle. It's pretty light.
So he could add his dex to
So
the
that's
damage.
5.
Yeah. What'd you roll for damage? You roll, 5 total. Okay. So this guy, you just run up and you fucking stab him.
His dex mod's 5, so that would be...
That's actually 8.
8.
Oh yeah, no, this guy is. Yeah, you just. This guy is screaming as you just. Are you non-lethaling him or are you lethaling him?
I think it's a glass broken bottle. That's lethal, right?
Well, that depends on where you're hitting.
Yeah.
He went with a kidney shot right
Oh, he's going for kidney.
I mean, that's what I say. If you want to murder somebody, you can describe how you want to murder him.
I want to injure him to the point where he's in a lot of pain, but not.
Well,
dead.
Take out his thighs.
Yeah, like you stab him right in both of his legs, just missing the femorals. Yeah, so this guy's fucking. This guy's screaming on the ground. Fucking his legs are all just torn the fuck up, but he lost the will to fight. He ruined his favorite blue jeans. All right.
They're now purple.
Blued. All right, John.
I advantage the one I'm standing on. I'm just gonna do like a hard stomp.
Ooh, okay.
No, she's gonna
Because
twist and
this
snap
was-
his neck.
Because this guy that I said was the one that I missed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha, bitch.
Did you adopt me?
Well, the first one's an 18, so the second one is an 8, so I'll take the 18. So
Okay.
it'll be a 25.
Alright, so are you gonna murder him or what?
Yeah.
Alright, so you just spin in place, snap this dude's neck.
I stopped it.
The sound is fucking sickening. You just like a chicken bones. Everyone roll.
Iroh makes a deep eye close for the a long blink.
Iros is, or fucking, Russ is just like, oh fuck.
Yep, then I'll just use another
Wow.
key, the flurry of blows.
What, to fucking beating the dead
No,
guy?
no.
There's other guys.
There's other guys still.
There's other guys on the ground that I can snap.
Yeah, there are 2 other guys on the ground who haven't had a chance to do stuff yet.
Yeah. So the first one, I picked the first one, it was for 17.
Okay, that hits.
So D6.
Yep.
Oh, no, it's actually 1. So plus
4,
so it's 5 damage.
5 damage. The guy on the ground. Yes, he has a little bit left. Not much left.
I'll hit him again. Hit him until it goes down.
Are we keeping any of these guys alive?
Yeah, this one's live.
Okay.
Yeah, one's alive.
Yeah, he's holding his legs, but
15.
I was planning it. Wow, I was planning it, but that's more
6.
personality.
Second guy's,
Concept.
are you killing him or not?
Definitely.
Alright, so 2 guys are dead.
Apparently, Raven's from the dark side of the.
Yeah.
Are you SWAT?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, that explains it. Never mind.
That's why I'm like, what restraint? It's just.
Like, have these zip ties so I can hold them in place when I murder them.
That's what the handcuffs are for, right?
So they can't get away.
So the guy first I stopped the guy before he gets up.
So
I
you-
just basically do like Johnny Cage 4.
So you're a detective,
Yeah.
Detective.
and I'm a detective. You're a SWAT.
He's the muscle.
And.
Captain.
Gobranson is also a detective, yeah.
Oh, we're a group
So-
of detectives and
You
one
said-
SWAT.
You said
We're all like, oh no.
you said one of them like the 2 of them were against the wall, right?
Oh, yeah, 2 of them are against the dumpster, like, on the opposite sides of it.
So the other guy just like Johnny Cage, and he just basically bounces forward and breaks it.
You fucking kill this other guy, you
guys
move forward,
dead,
murder
one
another
down.
guy, and are you gonna waste key to do another?
He did that already. He had
Yeah,
to double hit on the one.
Oh, okay.
And he snapped the.
Yeah.
Snap and double hit.
Okay.
To take out 2.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
don't we
right.
have a second attack at fifth level? Fifth level, right?
I think you got
Oh, that's right.
You get it for
Because
attack?
it doesn't.
It's
It's
a
4.
Yeah, it's 4 hits.
So he has technically 2 more attacks, and I have 1 more.
Ooh, alright. Do your thing.
I would forget about
17.
that.
Okay, that hits.
Are you sure they're
Should I make that at last
6?
attack, or are you skipping mine? For that? And I just don't spend a key.
Do it again. If you had another chance to hit.
So 6
I
is
still have a chance to hit too, right?
Yeah, this was on our previous thing because we ignored our extra attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Both of us
next one is
totally
19.
forgot because
Okay.
you don't because you're a rogue.
And 5.
Sorry.
Damn it. He had 1 hit point left. Alright. He had 4 hit points and you hit him for 5. Okay, so that guy's done.
19
There's
with
2 left.
19 hit.
Oh, yeah.
5 damage on the one that I was kataing, and then I actually do like a
Tickled his
non-lethal like
non-lethal
neck shot or something like that.
You uppercut him into the solar plexus. He gets lifted off the ground and then crumbles to the ground, but he's still
It's a
standing.
palm.
Oof. Oof. Alright, yeah, he's still up.
He's still up.
He's still a combatant, but
I
he's
still have one more attack.
hurt real bad. There's one guy that's
Yeah, you have 1 more attack on this turn.
So they killed basically the guys by the dumpster already.
Yeah, he killed one of them. The other one's against the thing. The woman is just like looking around, like, what the hell's going on?
This is all before
so if
anyone
I
really
look-
acts.
I look around. Is there anybody watching this?
just a horrified woman.
Okay.
Oh wait, so wait, isn't
If she hasn't, she hasn't even, I don't even, what's her initiative? Does she even, realize what's happening right now?
Her initiative is 12. Let's see, do
Oh,
a
that's actually decent.
perception. 11. I mean, yeah, she's wide-eyed, horrified, calling for help, and then all of a sudden, oh my god!
Alright, no, but then I
The
did kill
brawl
both guys by the
showed
dumpster, right? The leaders, the 2 guys by the dumpster.
We're total Ninja Turtle.
Basically, one more.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
One guy just passed out.
There's one guy against the dumpster, and there's another guy that's on the other side of the dumpster. He was still standing.
But I thought I killed the other
You
guy.
killed one guy on the ground,
yeah.
and you killed the other guy on the ground, and then the other guy on the ground.
Okay.
So there's one guy that he's fucking slashing and stabbing at, so that guy's
That guy's down.
That
Yeah.
guy's down because you just got his.
You double
thighs.
tied him and you said he was out.
yeah, so that guy's he's
And then
incapacitated.
there's the guy that
There's one guy left.
So he's
the
not
one-
stabbing that guy?
Yeah.
already?
I mean, he's
smacked
incapacitated. He's on the
across
ground screaming but his torn up thighs. So there's one guy left up against the dumpster. The initial guy that you just fucking rocket punched.
The one guy that I hit.
Can I just jump on the guy he's stabbing and finish him?
What the fuck?
You don't want to take the one that's actually a threat right now? Where's your SWAT thought now?
Oh, the other one's there.
There's one more that he
Oh.
staggered back, but he's still standing
Yeah.
and
Oh,
active.
okay. I thought he was up next.
Yeah, no one hit him since, so he got knocked down to half health, but he's still
I'll
standing.
go for it. I thought he was already knocked out. So 15.
Okay, that hits.
Oh, why is it funny?
5.
5, yeah.
So he has
Negative 32 points.
yeah, he explodes in like 14 rib cages.
Fatality.
Okay, so he's got 4 hit points left, but he's still standing. So he's woozy, his eyes are fucking like dilating and shit. He's fucked up real bad, but he's still up. So his turn after John. Andrew, are you gonna finish this guy off?
Alright, bats.
For me.
Like the guy in front of me.
So you can do
Yeah, he's incapacitated. You got him. You're fucking stabbing his
2
face.
regular,
You got him.
2 attacks.
Who do you work for?
Actually, you technically could do one more, but you only do 1 damage
Sure. I'm debating whether we want to leave these 2 alive to question them, to like figure out where we need to go.
It's also your personal preference. Well, we can
We
knock
already know
them
where to go.
out.
Knock them out and ask them later.
Yeah.
Great.
You only need 1 alive.
Great.
Actually, the only one left, really.
So
Yeah, you
it's a 15
Plus 3.
plus 3, so that's 18.
Definitely.
And then I have a 5.
Oh, you don't get that anymore because it's after the first turn.
So it's not a
Surprise doesn't.
it's not a D8 anymore.
Well, because now we're in official turn order.
Yeah.
So they go absolutely
Because
last.
it says first turn. Yeah. So
So I'm
you
rolling.
only do 3 damage
Okay.
per hit.
Yeah, these guys didn't have a chance.
For unarmed, it's static unless you're a monk.
Okay.
So
Or
it's your
yeah.
strength plus 1.
Okay.
Strength modifier
That's what
plus 1. So
must
your
be-
strength. Oh, it's actually 2. Sorry.
Yeah, if these guys ever got a chance to fight back, it would be a little more dangerous. But
We just need to get you a dagger so you can actually use the dex. Is
Yeah.
essentially what we're looking for. Is a light weapon. Like if you picked up a bottle or something, you could do that. But
Sure. But the guy's apparently still standing.
Yeah.
So
2 more hits, you can hit him again.
You can do it.
one more should do it.
17
Oh, he's
plus.
good.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Mhm.
So another 2.
Okay, one more time. He's got 4 hit points. We had 2.
You're only going to be able to do 1 more damage on this. But
Oh.
yeah,
16 plus whatever 3.
3,
So
so
19.
19.
All right, so that hits.
Hits
That's 1
more
damage.
damage.
All right, so the guy crumples down to his fucking knees, and the woman just like hits him, and he fucking dies.
Thanks.
All right.
You brute!
All
He
right, so,
dies?
yeah, no, but
Or he goes unconscious.
he's on the ground, and she like gets up and like stomps on him to death. All right, so she's like, "Who are you people? What the fuck?"
The animals.
Where they at?
She's like, "Don't hurt me!" And like grabs her purse and like reaches inside of it. What are you guys doing?
Ma'am, I suggest you just get out of here now.
Run.
Just go.
All right, so she like freezes, and she's like, "Let me go," giving you shifty eyes.
No, but like then they'll be like,
You
owe
were-
us one. No, like you owe us one and go.
All right, so she's just like, "Okay," and like tries to like fix up her like torn clothes and just runs down the alley. So now you
Wait, what were the
I
drow
thought we were-
wearing?
they were wearing leather jackets, jeans,
I
slick back hair.
pull his leather jacket off one of the unconscious, not bleeding ones, and hand it to her.
All right, she's like, "Oh, thanks." Like,
Just
Take
remember,
I
you
don't
owe
know if
the
we
animals
wanted
one.
to question her. She might know something. What were you doing in this dark alley?
she's just like, "I was walking home. I was walking home, and they grabbed me."
At 3 o'clock in the morning?
Some people work late.
Yeah. She pulls out her ID. She's like, "I'm a nurse. I work at the hospital." And you can see like it's like a shitty hospital like way off in the distance when we were coming up here.
I'll be like, no, like, you owe the animals one. We need help.
Do we not need a nurse to
See to their wounds?
see to their wounds?
No. She could.
And she's like, "I'll help their wounds."
No.
I got some salt right here.
She reaches into her purse and pulls out like a little nail file.
No. It's like you could go. Just remember,
Just
you
go
owe us one.
home.
Just go home. Nurse.
Like, okay.
Go home, lock your doors.
I just want to read it. She remembers that she did this always one time.
So she looks at your face. Are you gonna let her see your faces, or are you gonna try to like hide in shadow so no one knows who you
Oh,
are?
I'm not.
I feel like
I have disguise self on.
I feel like we've said we're the animals like 16 times since like.
Because we're the animals.
Well, just saying we're the animals is irrelevant. But it's like if she saw you guys on the street, aren't you a gangbanger? All right, so she's like, okay, just runs away. Now you've got like the one unconscious guy that you're, or he's conscious,
So
but
as soon as release, I just like start like looking through go through their stuff, maybe see anything valuable.
And
Fake jeans pockets.
Pull the gun.
and I take the one and I say,
He's unconscious, right?
he's not good. He's
bleeding.
He's in pain.
I just strip off all the things and start tourniqueting the.
Yeah,
what
turn
the?
it. At least to keep it from
That's
bleeding
it.
out.
Say, what gang are you from?
Ah, shit. I forgot their name again. There's a bunch of them.
The gangbangers.
We're the gay
We
bangers.
go after those
Those happy men.
Those happy men.
Oh, they're called the dark web. On their back, they've got, because Drow are fucking super tight in with the spider god Lolth. So the back of the leather jacket has like a glow in the dark like little web thing.
Okay.
And yeah, that's their gang. The gang is called the dark web.
So is he telling me this, or am I? Just
You can see it on his thing. It's got dark web. His
So then I'll
little
ask
rank
him-
in the thing.
What were you guys doing here?
He's like, what does it fucking look like, you fucking asshole?
I want to show my intimidating.
Well,
I want to show
I'm
the
not-
intimidating.
Well, no, I now literally slap him.
Alright. Give
He's
intimidation.
8 plus intimidation would be
12.
plus 5, so 13.
13. Alright, so you shake him pretty vigorously. So he's just like, fuck, we're just fucking taking that broad. What the fuck's your problem? The fuck's it to you?
I was like,
I say, you know, this isn't your territory anymore.
He's like, it's not yours either. Fuck the fuck out of my face. It's like flailing, trying to get away
then
from
I
you.
just like him. I now lethally knock him out.
Do you want more questions on him before you knock
Yes.
him out? Alright. So are you gonna roll to
He's
stop
just
him?
flailing.
Wait, he's trying to get away, so you're trying to hold him?
Yeah.
Give me a strength check to hold him in place.
7 plus 2.
Alright, so he fucking jerks violently. One of your hands slips out of his fucking jacket. You see that he's almost getting away.
I'm not lethally now.
Roll to hit.
23.
Yeah, so he's just like, man, fuck you, I'm out of here. Just can't, like from off screen, the fist just comes out of
He's just
nowhere.
like, I'm out. like I look at the war chief. Next time, not hold him better.
Yeah, he's like, no, we'll fucking get you. Boom, just his jaw spins around. So fucking Gold Branson's just like, we're gonna leave this one or what? He knows what we look like. He knows who we are.
I walk over and step on one of his injured legs.
Ooh, he's unconscious. So
He's unconscious. You know that. I knocked him up.
Does that not wake him up?
I
let's
mean, what do you want?
see. Roll a percentage die. It looks like one of these. 50% or lower, he gets up. 60% or higher, he stays unconscious.
0%.
That's 100. So he got knocked the fuck out to like next week.
So I would just basically like.
Wait,
wait. He's knocked up.
He's
even if
unconscious.
you step on his leg, he's not waking up. I
Yeah,
really knocked him up.
he's unconscious as hell.
Already unconscious. So basically, I do him is I strip him down and basically hog tie him, put like a muffle on this, and then I'll just dump him in the dumpster.
Fuck. Hey, no, I'm not saying nothing.
Then I open up the dumpster again. Well, I mean, did they have any valuables first? So
I search for the pistol.
Everybody who's investigating, you'll find the pistol, no problem. It's in a waistband. You got it. So everyone who's trying to like strip them of goods, give me an investigation check.
Investigation.
Is it a D20?
Yes, D20.
I got it.
What terrible things are we
16.
doing this time?
I got
16
24.
plus 4.
Okay.
I got
16, so
18
20.
plus
20?
2, but 20 now.
20?
What terrible thing are we doing?
They're stripping the bodies to see if there's anything valuable. And then
Roll
he,
investigation.
the last guy that survived.
investigation?
Yeah, the investigation. The last
As
guy
a
that,
detective, don't I get something with that?
yeah, you get double your skill score. Like your skill modifier, you get double that.
Okay.
Roll my G20.
And so the pistol.
Yeah, you got it now. So Gold Branson takes it. He's like, all right,
17.
it'd be a nice addition to my thing. So he's got one on one side, one on the other now. He's like, all right, boys.
I'm at a 17.
So you all take off their jacket. If you want to, you can take their cuts and just pull off the sewn on like spider things. Now you just have cool leather jackets.
Yeah.
But as far as you
Okay,
can
yeah.
tell, like they've got wallets with like small amounts of money in them, like cell phones. Like you're just taking their shit.
Take their cell phones and
We
like
act like
look for
gangers.
any numbers on them
We act
for
like
like
gangers.
dealers.
We could act like gangers, and we could just like steal stuff. And stuff.
Okay, so you just loot the bodies that you take. And
We act like gang members and loot their bodies.
So are you gonna take their cuts and just wear them like disrespect? Like, yeah, fuck these guys. because automatically you've got their pistols. They're out of the thing. They can't come.
I'm fine.
Yeah, I'll take it.
That's up to them.
We are gangbangers, so it's all about
Somebody's more
respect.
vicious than I.
Yeah, so you take your vest off, put the jacket over it, put your vest over it. It's like, yeah, fuck these guys. I got their shit. What about you?
That's entirely up to
I thought that we were trying to get into this guy's gang without.
We are
No,
part of our
are
own
gang,
gang, so
yeah.
all of these other gangs are meeting up at this one
Spot.
location,
Okay.
and the basically entrance fee is this gun, this unloaded gun, and if you don't have the unloaded gun, you can't get in. So us taking their gun keeps them out of this gang meeting.
Oh.
So multiple gangs are meeting, and we are one of these many, many gangs that were somehow invited to this
Okay.
party.
We're just doing it like we took out the competition already.
Basically,
We just took out some of the competition. We didn't mess with the bard competition, apparently. We just intimidated the shit out of them.
yeah, you scored them real bad, but that's pretty much it.
We gave them the evil eye.
They would have been complete pushovers
So,
too. They
so
had
the
like
guy
10
is
hit
still,
points.
still alive in the dumpster. So then after we took everything out, I opened up the dumpster and put all the dead bodies on top of them.
Oh fuck! All right,
Intimidation.
Dude, that's a lot of weight too, man. You're probably gonna die in that dumpster.
Yep.
All right.
Unless someone saves them.
Well, he's hog. He's basically in his like boxers, hog tied, and he has
Oh, you hog tied him?
with his clothes. Yeah, I just broke up stripped his clothes and like muffled his voice so he can't say shit.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, that guy's gonna die. Okay, so you throw him in there, crush him with the dead bodies of his friends, and you just leave. What about the clothes? You throw the clothes on top of there? Or?
Yeah.
All right. So
So was the gun that you stole, was that unloaded?
Yeah, it's basically it's the price to get an unloaded gun.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just was making sure that we don't have any.
no,
Loaded gun.
you've got a gun. I
inventory.
mean, the guns work. If you wanted to, you could find ammo for it, but
Wait,
these guys didn't have
They
any.
didn't have any kind of switchblade, like any weapons on them, other than the gun.
Very good question. Everyone roll percentage. If you've got
percentage.
40% or lower,
Oh, shit.
you've got a dagger now. 50% or higher, nothing.
What is it?
D10.
D10.
And
Oh, D10.
I got 20.
One of these.
You said lower is what?
Yeah, you've got a
I
dagger.
got 30.
Okay.
How much
got a
do
dagger?
you need?
I got 4.
What did you roll?
That's
60?
a
Oh, you
D8,
don't have one.
the D10
What did I
next
get to
one.
get?
You need to get below 40. Roll again. I didn't see you roll.
I got a 0.
What's the time?
Oh, that's a
7
10.
is worse.
A 10? Oh, yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, so
He got it.
I got better on the 8.
Yeah, you did.
I got.
so these guys all find knives, but I guess not everyone got with the program, so you don't have one yet.
I hand off my dagger to one of them.
Yeah, anybody who needs a knife, you guys want to exchange it?
I throw it to the war chief. He doesn't have one, right?
Yeah.
No.
I'll give him mine.
I hand you the dagger that I found.
Thank you, Raven.
It's scum.
You need something better than that bottle.
The bottle like shatters in your hand. It's just dust now. All right, so
What? The
you-
lady's
that-
totally holding it together.
Yeah.
Now that I've seen your abilities, I know that you can handle yourselves.
you've all been chosen
I
for a
have no
reason.
need of this.
That's why I said those orcs can try.
Like good.
Now we've eliminated one of the gangs.
Do we know how many gangs are heading to this?
Probably.
literally hundreds. Like
Hundreds
it's an
of gangs?
astronomical amount.
Yeah,
of
that's a
gangs.
good question for Captain.
Yeah.
War chief, don't pat your back. We just took out a trickle out of a whole.
Yeah, it's
out of
a drop in the bucket, boy.
Just a drop. So
It's one less problem to deal with.
Absolutely.
Every
But
drop.
we have a meeting to catch, so we should get going.
Right, he looks at his magical fantasy watch and he's like, "Yes, we better beat feet." So you guys go back out into the alley. By the time onto the street,
how long did that fight? Like 5 minutes? Less than 5?
yeah, it's
It was
couple
10
seconds.
while searching and
It's probably like
throwing the
10 to
bodies.
15 minutes.
yeah, it's nothing crazy.
That fight lasted like 10 seconds though.
Yeah, and
So
since we're doing
it's like 3:15 right now.
Yeah.
AM?
yeah, it's super early in the night or late, however you want to say it. Yeah, so by the time you guys are done searching everything, we'll do by epic rules that you have enough time to rest and get your wind back, get some some Capri Sun, some Gatorade, hydrate. So you're back out on the street now. What's the formation? Are you guys walking like across the lane?
Yeah, we're
a
a V. We're a V
Okay, yeah.
with the gang leader in the front,
Yeah. Goldbranson cockily strutting down the fucking
strutting,
street.
and then we're all we got the intimidators probably in the middle,
Mhm.
or maybe in the back.
In the back.
In the back. And me just walking with my teacup, warming up again, warming a new teacup.
I mean, I'm a halfling, so
Yeah, we got the short people in the middle. So we got dwarf, halfling, and gnome,
It
and
gets
then we
bigger.
got human and elf. It's like it's the Vale, it's the valley.
Exactly.
It's like a W, you know that, right? It's like a W.
Yeah, we're the W. We're flying W. We're the animals. We fly in a W.
Everything we do with animals.
We're the Wanimals. Wanimal.
So,
It's
If-
about like 15 minutes for, well, maybe a half hour.
It's okay.
yeah, if you guys hadn't attacked those guys, they would have pushed past you later on, and it would have been something else. But all right, so you
We would have taken that too.
you leave those scumbags behind. The woman fucking runs. As you're walking, you look back and you can see her like fading off into the distance, fucking still clutching her shit, looking around. Give me perception checks.
D20.
D20 at your perception bonus.
18.
Perfect.
14.
Excellent.
17.
Excellent.
17.
All right. So as you see this girl go by, like just before she fades out of view, she like looks back and like kind of like fixes her shit, and then just keeps fucking walking down the street. So as you approach where the destination was, Goldbranson says like, hey, this is like the warehouse is supposed to be like. It says in the notice like we'll know it when we see it. So as you like crest a small hill, you see this giant abandoned warehouse, but it's completely like decked out in like in wraith like graffiti. So there's like ghosts with swords and like chains and shit like that. Like, you can tell it's probably the place. There's also a couple hundred fucking guys all over the fucking place. There are heavily cloaked tieflings, humans, elves, orcs, like everything all over the place, standing. Well, some holding staffs, some holding swords, some holding like dogs on chains. And they're all just like formed like a perimeter around this warehouse. So what are you guys doing?
This is the plus.
Advance.
Yeah, GB's like, all right, this is what I remember, boys. Keywords, keep your eye out for anyone extra suspicious. Don't draw attention to yourselves.
If I just say right, you'll just start recording everything, right?
It won't record. It'll just take a snapshot of whatever you're looking at.
Oh.
So you have to see it and you have to say the word out loud.
Oh shit! I thought I was recording.
No, it's like instant snapshots.
Stills.
It's like a voice activated
Yeah,
camera.
camera. Yeah. That's what I thought it was like a voice.
No, it's not
Video
record.
camera.
It doesn't have record for some reason. It just says.
I say inkblot.
So you take a snapshot of like the entire building
Yeah.
and the whole thing. Yeah, that works. So as you guys walk up to it, one of the bigger tieflings, you can tell this guy's like fucking yoked. Like he's clearly a warlock, but for some reason he hits the gym. He never skips leg day in his fucking life. You can tell. So he walks up and he just fucking puts his hand out. GB fucking takes out the pistol, fucking looks it, clears it, throws it into the air, and it just poofs. He's like, all right. And the two guys that are standing in front of you just move out of the way, and you walk in. As you're walking in, as you're walking, magical juice. It's just in what a large person, just in a fucking syringe.
Yep.
So as you're walking in, some guy grabs you. I mean, you see him walking up because you're alert, and he just fucking spins you around. He's like, "Hey, where the fuck did you get that jacket?"
What jacket? Wait, which one? They had the dark web.
The leather jacket. But yeah, you took the jacket. So what are you doing with it? Are you wearing it? Or you just have it in your hands?
No, I just had it like
Oh, around your waist.
Around your
Oh,
waist?
Did you take off the
yeah,
jacket?
I took it off.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
It's
Then.
just a regular.
No, I didn't wear it. I said no.
Yeah.
I just put it as like a like kind of like a.
Okay, never mind. I thought they still had the gang insignia on there, so it's just like, never mind. All right, so you walk through there. The warehouse has been like gutted, but you can see that there's still catwalks and stairs leading up to the catwalks. There's more warlocks all over the fucking place, keeping watch, guarding the doors, just fucking sunglasses, looking around. The center of the warehouse has like a kind of like a wrestling ring, kind of with no turnbuckles, just like a giant raised platform. And again, there's more guys standing in a square around it. There are those security barriers you have like at a concert all the way around it. So there's like a good like maybe 10, 20 feet in between the barriers and the other warlocks on the platform. And there are like hundreds and hundreds of fucking gangbangers everywhere. Different clashing colors and everything, but for the most part, everyone's chill. No one's doing nothing. So what are you guys doing?
I feel like I'm hungry. I can go for a quarter pounder with cheese.
Let's go run, looking around for that, some food.
All right. So you guys are walking around, taking snapshots. What are you doing, War Chief?
We should split off and look around this place.
Split? Or should we stay as a crew?
It's up to the War Chief. What do you think?
We'll be less suspicious if we. Maybe we should stick in pairs, or
I guess a quick look at other gangs. Are they sticking together, or are they?
They think they're pretty much interspersed. Like they're all over the place. Like there are guys that their turfs rub over, so they're bullshit. Even though they're from different gangs, there are some guys that are close together. Like it just
It's
depends
a
on the guy.
variety.
Yeah.
So, but they're not all gangs are sticking
Yeah, not
in
not all of them
circles.
are not all of them are spread out. Not all of them are stuck together. It's,
Okay.
it's
Let's just
Right.
meet back here, War Chief. Like where we at. We can just give it a couple minutes and we'll just meet back here.
So Bill
Yeah.
Branson says he's like, all right, just rally on me. I'll be here. I'm not going to go anywhere. So he kind of like just posts up against like one of the port barriers, and he's just sitting there, just looking around, just taking pictures.
Okay.
All right, so we'll just go round robin it. Starting with Jeremy. What are you doing?
I guess that was split up in pairs. Probably ways.
Well, we
So,
just
Bill.
prepared you two. I'm gonna go with.
That works for me.
Otherwise,
So you two split off. So what are you?
So,
What are
so,
your
so you
misadventures?
said there were stairs to an upper level?
Yeah, there's stairs on the outsides of the build or the far walls. The middle of the warehouse is completely gutted. There's
Are
just
they
support barriers.
available to people to walk up, or did they seem
They're-
like roped off?
They aren't roped off, but there's a guy standing in front of them. If you wanted to go up, you probably have to like talk past him or sneak past him.
Me and Andrew are looking for food. Me and Raven and the Bat are looking for food.
What does a raven and a
I-
bat?
I've got that
Bugs.
sneakiness. So I feel like we can go definitely up them stairs past that guard.
Yeah,
without even being
and I
seen.
have I can persuade them too.
So we'll handle each team individually. Team names.
We're all trying to go upstairs.
What?
Which is different
I feel like we all thought that like getting a higher vantage point might be.
Yeah, I mean there are also guys on the catwalks too.
So
They're
they're
not-
they're not like it's just unguarded. There are people still up there.
Mhm.
I mean, if one can get up there, we the rest. If you guys can get up there, we can just walk around.
Yeah, let's try first to see if I can get past the guard.
So you walk up to one of the tieflings. He takes his staff and like clicks it on the ground, and he's just like, back up.
Your fault.
This is the animal gang. You need to get. We're going past you.
He looks at you. He's like, boy, just get out of here, or I have to hurt you.
Do you have any idea who the animals are?
He's like, let me check. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of my face.
Could I become intimidating?
Try and intimidate him.
Just to let you know, that could actually backfire. But okay.
Right, remember, you try to stay low pro.
13 plus 5, so 18.
18. So you say some pretty tough shit. What's your intimidation?
I say, we're going to the second floor.
All right, let me see if you can resist your intimidation.
No?
What did we do?
I guess not. The warlock talk shit then.
Yeah,
I
so,
guess the warlock
so
talk shit
the
then.
warlock is like, hey, back the fuck up. No one goes up the stairs. And he's like, we're going up the stairs. And he's like, I guess you're going up the stairs. Fuck. So the warlock's like,
fucking like bluffed.
so the warlock is just like, all right. I mean, I don't know what you're gonna do up there. There's more guys up, but I mean, whatever. So he just steps out. He's like, all right, go.
Is that this circle or that circle?
No, your circle.
You two.
Oh, okay.
Like you two, you going up there with him with your fucking boyfriend or what? Looking for an intimate spot? What the fuck? He's like, oh, I'm sorry.
Me and Andrew were just like in the background.
Are you guys going on opposite ends of the warehouse, or are you guys going like right next to each other?
Opposite.
Opposite end. We're just watching this off from already farm. Like, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. They got up. Well, I just motioned them back. They got up, so we just let's walk around.
So he's like, oh, I'm sorry then. And lets you through and just goes back to what was standing there.
Some like him young, some like him
So,
old.
so I'm looking around.
Silver Fox.
What are some of the names of the games that I see on the second?
Okay, so
Or even on his list. I don't know if he had a list.
no, he was just pretending. Because if you would fail that, like, oh, animals like the bird. Oh, you see the bird right there? Oh, there it is. Caught it. All right. Yeah. So as you're going up there, you see all sorts of crazy, stupid gangs. Like you see a giant clown gang. You see fucking like a 1920s like mobster pinstripe suit fucking gang. Like I mean, there are hundreds. Like to list them all, it do take the entire episode.
Then I say ink blood.
Yeah. There's quite a few.
I say ink blood to take a picture.
Yeah, absolutely. Fucking just snapping shots. So what are you two guys doing if these guys are taking pictures?
I feel like, do we need to like take a look around to see if there's another way up besides through these guards, or
just maybe just like a really quick exfil. Maybe if we need to really run away.
like a back door or something?
Yeah.
that isn't guarded for some reason?
Yep.
All right, give me investigation.
Oh, quick. Investigation was intelligence, so 19.
13 plus 5, that's
18.
18.
So you two both notice the warehouse has like a boiler system to keep the place heated. Because it's about the time it is now, like it's kind of like early spring, so it is a little bit chilly, especially since it's a shitty rundown warehouse. But the boilers are fucking sitting there going, and there's a what appears to be like a corrugated sheet metal strip against the wall, and you can see like there's light from the outside pouring in. So possibly, if you wanted to move it out of the way, you could get through there.
Good observation.
Okay, when you strike mark it off. Maybe found out the escape point.
Yeah, I mean, you guys know that, but there's no way of telling your teammates.
You know, those quarter pounder of cheese is.
I agree. Let's run it later on.
A guard standing by, he's like, man, I'm fucking hungry. Alright. Oh, so what are you guys doing now?
So describe to me what's on the balcony again.
The catwalk is the shape of the building. It's like a square, rectangular type of thing.
Okay.
There's 4 posts that support them all. Cole Branson's standing under one, like right by the entrance. There are guys in between, like there's 2 on each one. They're fucking sitting there just standing. One guy's holding a sword, one guy's holding a dog. And they're just watching down, looking around.
Holding a dog like Austin Powers?
No, like a dog on a chain, like a big dog. One guy does have a chihuahua, I will say that.
So,
The chihuahua has like a spike collar.
So that's it. So we mean the Raven and the Bensons, like they got a thing, or maybe look weird. We had look for some, just like some drinks, just like try to mingle, so we don't really stand out. Just
Yeah. Actually, I mean, it's not like a catered event. Like,
yeah, no, I'm saying it's like a little bit of a bar or something. Someone will have like.
No, it's just a bunch of gangbangers in a warehouse. I don't know what kind of gangbangers you hang out with. Like, yeah, meet up here, food and drinks, open bar. No, you're standing. Yeah, I mean, you could look around. Maybe you get lucky. Give me an investigation. Try to find like the juice bar.
Okay. Bullshit. 18.
All right.
15.
Okay. So you're looking around. You're like, man, I'm fucking thirsty. And some guy just happens like, hey, fucking throws you like a Gatorade.
Catch it. Thank you.
You're like, cool. You see, like he brought a cooler and shit. So he's fucking sitting there. He's selling them. But he was like, yeah, for the lovely lady, here, take it. He just gives you a Gatorade.
Yeah, and a wing at him.
He's like, ooh.
Is the Gatorade already open? Like they like laced it with something?
No,
Or-
it's totally cold, regular Gatorade.
Oh, really? It's not.
I mean, you can investigate it. It might be. Might be a clever thing to get you roofied.
14.
No roofie colada today.